I mean, I'm not a father, so I need to say that I don't know how I would have reacted in this situation, but just imagine you're a father, or maybe someone is a parent that is watching this video. How would you honestly react if a streamer would walk up to you, record your baby, and then randomly started screaming in the face of the baby, and people start saying that it was an accident? But how can something like this be an accident? Like, screaming in someone's face is an accident in my opinion. Obviously, IShowSpeed is a young guy, so he's probably not having bad intent. I don't think he has. I think he's one of the better streamers, especially compared to someone like Neon. What's up dudes, welcome back by a fresh video on my channel. Hope you all having a wonderful day. So today I'm gonna take a look at some recent drama involving a major streamer called IShowSpeed. So if you don't know, recently I talked about this guy before, and I talked about the entire situation where he was in Norway and basically he got harassed and it was just a horrible experience. Everyone was legit acting like animals. They're trying to grab his hair, scream in his face, legit stalk him, this and that. He legit needed to be escorted by the local police in Norway. Now it seems he's already in another type of controversy and he's been called out by Tate on X, and it's going pretty viral. So I'm gonna just cover it on my channel. So go sit down, relax, and let's talk about some silly YouTube drama. So Tate is saying, I don't like to comment on petty internet drama, but did IShowSpeed really just scare a man's baby on purpose? And he continues screaming in a baby's face. Then got his big bodyguards to intimidate the father. Bro, these clowns are out of control, disgusting. So he's basically pointing out a video where IShowSpeed is basically screaming in the face of a baby. That's no joke, he legit does that, and I'm gonna show you the clip. I'm gonna give my opinion about it, this and that, so let's get started.
English or Spanish?
Both. Mama Spanish.
Whoever moves first is gay.
So here IShowSpeed obviously started interacting with this baby, and one thing I just want to point out is the fact that the father seems to be chill with IShowSpeed recording his baby. I personally don't know if I ever would be a father, if I would be okay with that, especially knowing that IShowSpeed obviously has a massive audience, this and that, and I do think parents should be really protective over the privacy of the child they're having. Honestly, don't post like 50 pictures on social media of your child. It's just not a good idea, because later on it can be used against you. So I think the parents of the child involved obviously should be pretty careful about, you know, just exposing the child on a big platform.
I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I mean, I'm not a father, so I need to say that I don't know how I would have reacted in this situation, but just imagine you're a father, or maybe someone is a parent that is watching this video. How would you honestly react if a streamer would walk up to you, record your baby, and then randomly started screaming in the face of the baby, and people start saying that it was an accident? But how can something like this be an accident? Like, screaming in someone's face is an accident in my opinion. Obviously, IShowSpeed is a young guy, so he's probably not having bad intent. I don't think he has. I think he's one of the better streamers, especially compared to someone like Neon and let's say Jack Doherty. Obviously dudes like that, well, they're pretty evil, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, the first thing he does is basically apologize to the father and saying that he's sorry. I think that's a good thing, because, you know, screaming in a baby's face and recording it, well, that's not the best look.
I'm sorry. I made the baby cry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Damn, my fault, chat.
It's sticking the head, man, making baby cry.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, bro.
What is wrong with you?
Nah, seriously. It's my fault. I apologize. I'm sorry.
So now you basically can see that the father is confronting IShowSpeed because of the screaming accident. I mean, you cannot really call it that because it's obviously weird that you would call screaming in someone's face an accident, but you know, let's continue. And he's basically cursing out IShowSpeed, and I do think IShowSpeed is handling it pretty good because there are a lot of people that obviously get mad as well if someone is screaming and cursing in your face, and I do think IShowSpeed is pretty calm in this situation, but let's continue.
I'm sorry. No. I just said, bro, I apologize. You know what? That's on me. I know. I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to. No. Be quiet. Like I said. Like I said, I did not mean to do that. Okay, I'm sorry.
It was an accident?
No, yes, it was an accident. Yo, I did not try to make your baby cry. I just said it was an accident, bro. I'm sorry, bro. All right, bro.
So there are two things that I want to point out about the situation. The first thing is that people say that the father is being racist because he said something like, go back to America. I couldn't really hear that, but at least people are saying that in the comment section. And I'm gonna say this, I don't think it's racist when you say go back to America. I think it is racist if you would be saying something about the race of the person, not about the nationality, but that's just my opinion. For example, if there is like a drunk tourist, like a German or like a Russian, and you say, oh, go back to Russia, go back to Germany, I think it's just pointing out the fact that you're acting like an idiot. I don't think it is really a racist remark. Maybe that's just a boy, maybe some people are gonna argue and say it's racism. I personally don't think so, but obviously everyone has a different opinion on that. The second thing I want to point out is the fact that Andrew Tate was kind of right when he said that the bodyguard is obviously trying to intimidate the father, even if the bodyguard didn't do it on purpose. Obviously the bodyguard legit gets paid to intimidate people. That is his entire job, to protect the person he is paid to be protecting. So, you know, obviously that is something that you need to keep in mind as well. I personally do see a lot of streamers like Jack Doherty, Neon legit using the bodyguard as a bully. What I mean with that is basically they start an argument, they start being rude, screaming in someone's face, and then obviously the moment someone else wants to do something about it, confront someone like Neon or Jack, the big bodyguard is there to protect Jack and Neon. Obviously they are in the wrong, but they can do that because obviously the bodyguard is there to protect him, so that's basically being used as a bully tactic. I don't know if you necessarily can blame the bodyguard even, because he's obviously getting paid and that's the only thing that matters to the bodyguard. Even if you're in the wrong, he will still protect you because that is the thing that he's getting paid for. Even if you're being a dick / bully, it doesn't matter to the bodyguard. So I do think streamers sometimes use the bodyguard as like a bully, but having said all of this, I don't think IShowSpeed is obviously doing that. I think he's being pretty respectful, he's apologizing. So Andrew Tate continues and is saying this, so he's basically saying if he was in a situation there would be smoke, this and that. Someone else said this, he tried to apologize, it's mainly about the guard's attitude, yes, and the cameraman insulting the father, and then doubling down on socials, saying he did nothing wrong, they might need to be more humble. I do agree with this statement, honestly. I think IShowSpeed did everything in his power to handle this situation in a good way. He apologized, he said that he was sorry, and obviously you can say that the bodyguard should have not been in this situation. IShowSpeed should have said that the bodyguard needs to stay down and he handles it 1 versus 1. You can say that, but on the other side, maybe the father smashes IShowSpeed in the face, and you need to understand with the fanbase IShowSpeed is having, that dude is obviously gonna have a really hard time smashing IShowSpeed on a live stream with all the viewers, this and that. That's just not a good situation for both of them. So I think overall the situation was really weird, and IShowSpeed shouldn't be screaming in the face of a baby. I don't think I need to explain that, but I don't think he should get all the hate because of this, because he obviously apologized and owned up to it. But having said all of this, what do you think about this entire situation involving IShowSpeed? Leave it in the comment section. If you enjoyed today's video, then press the like button, helps with the algorithm and pushing it around. Get subscribed if you wanna get notified, and I will see you all in the next video.